Alrighty, hello there, YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of Leveling with Brews. It's been a while, but here I am, and today we are playing some Path of Exile 1. It's been a while in this league launch, truthfully. I've made a couple of characters since this league has come out, but they weren't really anything crazy, and also I like started League, and then I went on a vacation, and then I was just kind of like out of energy for a while, so it's been a bit since this league launch, but I have been playing this whole time. But today we're going to be playing and figuring out this character, Bifurcates Your Peanuts, which is a assassin cast on crit reliant character, and is largely using a bow. We're using this spine bow here with cast on critical strike. We're using some freezing pulse action here. We are using lightning conduit of the heavens within a Asenath's mark. And then we are utilizing a Firestorm of Pelting within our chest piece with a cast on crit, mana force arrows, and frenzy support here. But realistically, this whole setup right here, I kind of need to fix a little bit. Our mana issues are crazy, but the build has been a lot of fun to play as it turns out so far. This amulet has been something that I built for this character specifically, and I would never do this again, but I really wanted to make this amulet just be a thing for the sake of doing it once, and then probably, like I said, never doing it again. But it was what it was. I've had a lot of fun with this character so far, like I just said, and I just kind of wanted to make a video, a build guide, just stream a little bit as well. This isn't even a build guide. This is just kind of a stream and a video about this character overall, because I've just been having a lot of fun playing this character. So here we are, and I hope you enjoy. Like I said, level 88. There will be the POB down below if you want to take a look at the character, and if you are curious yourself. But we have some things to figure out on this build overall. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in just a second. All right, let's just keep on keeping on, as it were. All right, Jungle Valley. I believe I'm already done with. I need to do that. I need to do the memories. Truthfully, I'm a little bit behind as far as like killing bosses go, and actually getting myself set up with the Void Stones. I have not done like any of that, because I've just kind of been slowly pushing my way through, but I do need to actually like get on that. But I'm hoping this character with a little bit more gear and progression will be able to do exactly that. Alva on this is only going to be a 3. She's not set up on this one. Oh wait, actually, what percentage is this? Oh, and this is only tier 14, right? And I think this requires tier 16. Yeah, this is only tier 14. Never mind. Alva is being skipped. Yeah, we got some more, we got some scenarios to figure out. Mana is a big issue that we have to figure out entirely. Survivability is kind of another issue. I would say it's less so of an issue in the sense that, like, just evade more, basically. We kind of have spell suppress mostly figured out and everything. It really is just like I don't think I got all that. It really is just like a spell suppression type deal at this point. A bit more damage though as well, for sure, because like anything like this where he's just omega resistant to things is cringe. But I think that largely comes down to our mana efficiency. We need to be able to cast our spells more frequently, but I want to say that's going to come down to just the ability to actually, like, yeah, life regen. This guy's crit resistant and shock resistant, is that right? Oh, he's crit resistant, always crits, and then he has life regen, bruh. Yeah, like he's just omega. That guy's just going to be omega tanky for us in particular because he's crit resistant. Like crit resistant enemies are actually such a problem. Like crit resistant enemies that then also have any kind of like life on top of them are just crazy tanky for us. So I think I'm actually literally just going to ignore that guy, unfortunately, as much as I would love to, of course, always clear out everything. He's just so tanky. He's just going to take forever. So we're just going to ignore him. We'll ignore him and move on. But there's a few things. I would like to honestly get my bow probably a little bit better. I actually have a second bow. I at least have a second base, I should say, ready, not necessarily a bow. I have a second base ready, and I would like to kind of craft on that. The ideal prefixes for me are like, the most ideal prefixes would be like spell damage, cast on crit, and then like plus level of socketed gems would probably be the most ideal. And then it would be like crit and crit multi, that type deal, attack speed, double damage, all those type of things, because it's a shaper bow and shaper bows can hit that. The other thing is, I'm actually not sure what other spells I want to be using. I don't actually think I want to use the spells I have permanently. Freezing Pulse I think is fine. Lightning Conduit of the Heavens I actually think is very good, and I'm actually fine with it, but it's mostly the one in the chest piece here that I'm the most uncertain about. And we actually probably don't even necessarily need to run one, but I want to. Oh, actually, that's what I was going to do. I was actually going to run a Ice Spear, and I actually wanted to see if it's cheap enough to buy a 2120 Ice Spear. 209 even. Spear. Ice Spear splitting might even be slightly better, but let it see, that's fine. Let's go ahead and grab one. And we're going to replace Firestorm with Pelting here. Firestorm with Pelting actually worth anything? It was at one very specific point. That kind of is. Still 30C. So I will go ahead and sell this. Because we honestly care more about projectiles. We don't have like a setup specific to Firestorm and Pelting. Ice Spear of Splitting might also be very good. But we're just gonna leave this as it is. Freezing Pulse is actually very good at clearing. And I'm kind of just going to hope that we can eventually get enough mana regen or mana cost reflection. Never mind, that guy had exactly what I didn't want. I didn't realize it until it was too late. But I'm really just going to hope that we can find enough mana cost efficiency to where I will be able to use all of these cast on crits without going completely insane. But I am, alas, already going kind of insane. Kind of all of our gems right now, or all of our jewels, have cost efficiency on them, and we actually even have a Watcher's Eye right now that also has cost efficiency on it. And it's like, again, this character is very fun to play, but there is some serious like, there's some serious like need to get things filled out. that exists. Which we will worry about a bit later. I think we'll want to, I don't know how much, I'll probably want to just like boat craft this with just an Exalt Orb and just try to hope to hit big life realistically or something on here. Also, where is my other, there it is. I was gonna say, I know I have another bow in here. This was the one that I had previously, or this is the one that I was initially going to run. And then, I kind of realized that, like, no, I should have spell damage in here as well. Like, casting this with spell damage is going to be a much bigger damage increase. And I was correct, a bigger spell damage increase is, like, far more important than anything else. More to have, not very many. Like, I'll probably at some point just kind of buy a bunch more Essence of Woe and just kind of keep crafting on that. I think that's just like something we can passively look at on the side, because this like 15 to 300 lightning damage doesn't do anything. Like, the rest of this bow is good, it's just a matter of that doesn't do anything. And we have Torrent's Reclamation just for the sake of mostly for the sake of cooldown recovery rate, so we're getting our cast on crits back faster. But realistically, we just need a lot of levels. Levels do be importante. Let's do waterways. I like waterways. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, I don't think we need to run. I have power charge on crit right now. I actually don't think we need to run that at all, because of the bow's natural modifier for gaining a power charge on crit. It's like a 7% chance, but like pretty much every hit that we do is a crit. So like, I think we got a pretty good chance as is. Many fizz damage hits at the same time when they hit me still kills me. That will still do the trick. I think what's our chance to evade? It's only 58%. It's pretty low. I'd love to get more. What is it with this? 70. 70, and then I guess chance to evade as well. Like, it's reasonably high. Just not. Like, it's reasonably high until, like, it's I feel like it's high until it's not high. Also, I have to remember to actually hit the button for it, otherwise 50-50, baby. 50-50, we live or we die. But I've been having a lot of fun still with cast on crit in general. I haven't made a bow cast on crit character in general, and actually kind of the only reason I haven't made an actual video on this character in general, or any kind of like stream or anything with this character, is because like I haven't done anything in relation to actually it was because when I started this character out, he was initially supposed to be a penance brand character. What is this guy? Glacial Hammer? Lamau. He was initially a penance brand character, and he was fine. I had a pretty okay time with him as a penance brand character, but he didn't do a ton for me, and so I wound up just deciding, you know what, I want to make him a penance, or I want to make him a cast on crit build. But I didn't know what until like kind of recently. So now here I am with the setup that I have. And it needs some fixing, but I only got this character. I think the initial leveling as Penance Brand was like only to level 79 or so. So it was reasonably early enough in the game. I don't usually like. The other thing is I don't usually remake characters, or I should say I don't normally respec characters. I like to play whatever I intend the character to be in the end game is what I like to play all the way through, and I don't like to remake characters. Usually if I'm going to remake a character, I will just start from zero and I'll just remake the character. But 79 to me was like low enough of a point to where I was willing to just start the character again. Traumaster, you can fuck yourself. But 79 was early enough to where I was like, you know, I haven't been feeling this character, but he's still young. But let's just make him into something that I will potentially enjoy more. And so I made this. So I just decided to respec him into this, and I've been having a lot more fun with him ever since. A lot more fun. It's just kind of like there's a lot more to figure out with this setup in particular than there is with like a Penance Brand setup, right? Like figuring out mana, figuring out what else I want this character to do, figuring out damage, or you know, how should this character survive, and what's this character's win condition type deal. But for the time being, we have things sort of figured out. Yeah, I think if I can get my main intention right now with this character is to get well, once I get next level, is I'm gonna buy the Forbidden Flesh and Flame to actually get the +2 frenzy charges from Trickster. At least last I looked, that +2 frenzy charges thing was pretty cheap. So I'd like to get the +2 frenzy charges from there. Probably take Doriani's Lesson, but we might not necessarily need it because we have that additional extra attack damage there. So Clever Thief is actually kind of leeching a decent amount of life for us. So I might not need it, and it might just go into the small jewel socket into getting some more mana reservation efficiency there. And if not, actually reminds me, do we even have a mana one over here? Because if so, I would like to start rolling it. Fire, cold, evasion, suppress, light. No. Alright, that's fine. Regardless, that would be the case. There is a part of me that would love to have trigger bots as well. Take trigger bots from Saboteur. I would love to take those, but that's a very expensive jewel. Like, what is that? Perfect Crime, I think is the name of it. Perfect Crime. Yeah, this has gone up consistently. That started off at like 8-ish divines. Then it went to, then the last I looked, it was like 18. Then it was like 40, and now it's 90. So consistently, a Perfect Crime is very good. And I think right now especially, Cast on Crit Assassin is very popular. So this is only going to be more and more expensive. That actually reminds me though, I actually want to see how expensive is Swift Killer. Last I looked, Swift Killer wasn't that expensive, but it might have gone up. Nah, it's still not that expensive actually. 150C. for one half of it is not that bad. So that is also entirely probable to take and use. The loot! Money! I have so much gold. I need to check my, I need to check King's March and see how they're doing. Realistically, I can probably start, if I get, again, if I can get, if I feel comfortable enough, like, again, if I can get some more levels, oh, that was 7 already. If I can get some more levels to the point where I can get where I get the rest of the void stones, that'd be nice. Which honestly, I think we need. Oh, that reminds me, I got so screwed on this recently. Oh shit, I forgot. I crafted on these on the boat crafting. I crafted on this ring on the boat crafting with the Redeemer's Exalted Orb here, and literally both of them gave me minions deal increased damage. It was so unfortunate. How much do I have right now? 20k. Okay, I think I need like a little over 30k in order to actually send it. How much is sulfur right now? If I wanted 15,000, 105 chaos. Okay, it's a bit too steep for now, so let's just run a tier 16 and just do some shit, you know what I'm saying? What even are the tier 16 maps? Park? You know, I'll do a park. I like a park. Park. Gnome. Yeah, it's been a hot. I realized literally just today that it has been a hot minute since I've streamed at all. I think it's been since the DLC for Grand Blue Fantasy Relink came out, which has been a while now. Which I do love that DLC. I would like to stream some more of that DLC as well, honestly. But yeah, it just was one unfortunate time after the next, in the sense of just like in the sense of constantly having something going on. I went on a trip, and then when I got back, I was just been really tired and always had something going on or the other, and just never had time to actually. Ow. I think my attack literally missed right there, because I would have instantly leeched all of my life back, and I just missed. So that's cool. Yeah, it's just been an unfortunate go. I feel like I always say it, where I'm like, I'd love to stream more consistently, and I do generally mean it. I would love to stream more consistently, but I feel like every time I make that wish, just any number of things happen, and the button just gets further and further away from me. As much fun as I have streaming, just the button gets further and further away from me in a lot of regards. kill like anybody in that first ritual, so this ritual is going to be worthless, man. Fucking worthless. It's been a very fun league, though, generally speaking. Generally speaking, I've had a damn good time with this league. I gotta actually start looking at, what is it? Challenges, honestly. The challenges are kind of starting to hit that, like, okay, I need to actually start working on getting some challenges done. I'm only at 14, and I'm like I'm only at 14 and I'm like 3 characters deep, and like that's usually not what happens. It's usually like, you know, league start character, and then, you know, usually league start character gets to be situated, and then the character after that is usually a character that kind of like really establishes me, or at least establishes me a bit more, and then I can kind of start building and going from there. And this time around, that just has not happened, because it was like I made my first character, and I made that character right before I left for my vacation, and it was like that character's been fine. It was a let me just get out of that. It was a Cyclone Scion with the new Reliquarian stuff, and it worked out really well. Reliquarian is quite good and quite fun, especially this league. And the Fire Cyclone worked out quite well. It was quite tanky. It was decent damage. Like, it was fine. So I decided I would make another character, and I wanted to use the crab stuff. I'm also out of space. What did I pick up? Oh. Actually, I don't think I need this thing. Yeah, I definitely don't need that. So I decided to make a crab elementalist. Actually, crab totem elementalist. 34. Shit. All right. Well, I guess we're going back. I made a crab totem elementalist, and the only reason I didn't make a video on that or anything is because like it was still pretty. It's still been a pretty generic character. Like, that character again is fun and like is pretty decent. And I made it was Eye of Winter, and I actually used Freezing Pulse for clear a lot of the time. But it was largely Eye of Winter, and that character was fine. And I cleared some generic content with it, and then I just kind of went, you know what? And then I had already made this character on the side and was like kind of doing stuff with them, but with Penance Brand, he wasn't really scratching any kind of itch for me. So I went, you know what? I have this character. I'm not really planning to do anything else with him, and so it's either I just make a new character, or I send it with this guy. Or I, like, you know, make some stuff and send it with this guy. And so my deciding factor on that kind of became my amulet, truthfully. It's this talisman. Which I know. You can just anoint... You know, you can just anoint another frenzy charge on your talisman, and it's not that big of a deal. But I decided I would buy the plus frenzy charge talisman, because it was one of the better ones that I'd seen. And also, then I was like, you know what? I'll get the plus frenzy charge thing from Trickster. More frenzy charges that away. We have the +1 here. Should be a pretty damn good setup, and it has been. Now I'll go cast on crit, and I might still end up using this amulet, but I went, you know what? I've also never used. I had a fracturing orb sitting around, and I went, you know what? I've never tried to fracture +1 all skills, because it's just so annoying to roll for +1 all skills. It's annoying, it's time consuming, and you're not guaranteed to hit it. I mean, obviously, you still aren't even with boat. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it because I've never done it. It's annoying to do, and it's a 1 in 4 whenever you do roll it. But you know, with the boat, it's slightly better than a 1 in 4, which is true. It's at least for the level that I have it at, I don't know if it gets better than it, but it's a 1 in 2 technically, because it will fill your bar twice, or it will use it twice. It will give you 2 ghostly copies of the amulet and then let you choose which one you want to keep. So I mean, that's using 2 fracturing orbs on it and calling good. And I decided, you know what, screw it, I'm willing to take, I'll take that deal. Would you take that deal? I would. I don't blame you. Damn good deal. So I decided, screw it. I'm taking that deal. And then I happened to hit exactly the +1 all skills on the +1 frenzy, and then rolled did the spell crit thingamajig, and all that other good stuff. That reminds me as well. I usually have my face cam right here, right around there. Anyway, good enough. Just like kind of not block that. But I usually. So there we go. I have moved my face cam. So I got lucky with this amulet. I still have more crafting to do on it realistically, but your boy got lucky, and so here I am making a character based on the luck I received. But I do really need to actually get a character going that pushes most content in the game without any problems. 80% chance to suppress, bruh. I mean, I guess suppression is only 40% now, right? Versus the 50%. Holy. It's all 10% damage difference. Go. Wait, does this even have a screaming? It has a shrieking actually. Shrieking. Oh no, it's crit resistant. Shit. Never mind. I'm not even gonna deal with that. I literally read that at the last second. Never mind. Never mind. That guy gets to live. That's right. I'm that generous. I dictate that guy gets to live because critical resistance is very painful right now. He's too resistant to all my crits, man. He'll crit me. It's insane how good crit resistant is against me as it stands right now. Crit resistant is just the absolute tankiest thing that can rock. Oh damn, that reminds me. Oh. Whoops, forgot to do that earlier. There was a... Oh, right. I was kind of going to swap out... invert the rules, just because it's not that consistent. I was going to swap it out for... And also, we already have, like, inversion. We have inversion on the skill tree, so let's just go. Well, we can go flat added cold. It might not be as worth it though. I don't think it'll be as worth it until we get the +2. So for now, let's just do. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Raw cold penetration. There it is. Let's do that. Okay. Do raw cold pen. We're gonna pen their colds so hard. That's fine. We're at 9 for Maven Witness. Okay. What other boss do I want her to witness? Sheik Witness probably the summit, truthfully. I think that's fine. Fungal Hollow. Oh, wait. Well. We'll just hope. We'll just hope. We'll just hope that we don't get screwed by all of the little idiots that come down from the top ropes and land on your head and obliterate me. I'm gonna really hope I don't get one of them landed on me. Might happen though. But if it does, it is what it is. Yeah, I think I want to say that cold pen will be slightly more consistent than the invert the element, like invert the rules. Like invert the rules is good, don't get me wrong, but I think this will be just a little bit more consistent. And that's kind of my thing, kind of my thinking. I'm just here to go for whatever looks most consistent. I don't know what I want my next character to be though as well. My brain is thinking my next character might be a Tectonic Slam character. Because I haven't done slams in a minute, but the other side of my brain is thinking it might be a excuse me. The other side of my brain is thinking it might be a Hex Blast character, because I've never done a Hex Blaster. And there's a new ring that got added to the game that makes Crest of Desire kind of more desirable to me to even use. So I might use a little old that, but we shall see. It's kind of just going to depend, because I feel like I've made quite a few spellcasters, but at the same time I've made a totem character. This guy was started as a brand character, and then now he's going to be moving. Now he is a cast on critter. So it's like I haven't made a self cast build, so I could reasonably see myself doing that. But at the same time, I haven't made a slam character in even longer, because slams just don't really appease to me anymore. But I kind of want to make one again. It's been a long enough time. It's been a long enough time to where I could see myself making one. Well, I say long enough time. I want to say I made one 2 leagues ago. I saw somebody ask me about it. It was like a earthquake character or something. So that character, like, I think I made that character like 2 leagues. That character was like 2 leagues-ish ago. They're coming, by the way. Hey, actually, okay, with that, we can get our +2 frenzy charges. Nice. Whoop. Hold there. Whoop. Twin terrors. Blech. I guess that is a question. Do I... Do I get +2 frenzies, or do I instead early go on for the mana reservation efficiency? I also need to make a minion build at some point in this league too. Speaking of Abyssal Eye Jewels. Level am I? 89.
Altitude radio.
Let's get the Swift Killer. How much is that? 150C. So I need what? 300C. Let's just transform one of my divine orbs into one now. I feel like divine orbs are kind of crazy low in the way of this league, honestly. Kind of crazy. Yeah, both sides. We do not have both sides. All right. Swift Killer on Forbidden. Wait. Damn it. Swift Killer Flame. $68. Give me holy, bro! How many times have you killed that man? Knife in the back. Yeah, that's fair. 3 C's Pursuit of Faith. Really? That costs nothing for the +1 totems? Wow, I didn't think that would cost nothing for that. The Hollowing Flame one makes sense, but wow. I do need to make a minion build at some point this league, but that's future me's problem as well. I don't even know what minion build I want to make. It'll either be skeletons or dominating blow. Since they mentioned something about making it so that those minions don't pause. Those minions don't pause anymore, which would be great because those guys are... It's so annoying when minions will just like stop attacking. All right, I don't know how well any of this is gonna go. Thorns? No, I actually learned I kind of don't want to deal with thorns. That should reasonably be okay. I actually learned I don't want to deal with thorns. Oh wait, actually, wait, shit. Thorns are only rare monsters, right? It's not even uniques. Shit, that actually might have been a dead mod and I didn't even realize it. Oh wait, is this even 5 mods? Uh-oh. Put on a good show. I'll do my best. Oh, just barely got me with the edge of that. Are you kidding me? Fucking Atoll boss. I love Atoll. What killed me? Bruh. I guess if I have to swap, I can swap. It's fine. It's classic evasion build syndrome where you don't feel like you're that squishy, and then you get hit by something and you realize you are, in fact, that squishy. Oh! Yeah, it is that guy. He just hit me. Oh, stop hitting me. I can't believe this boss lives for like an absurdly long time in any of these. But yeah, if we can get mana solved, I think we'll be in a very good spot, I think. The Arc boss is, I think you're literally the last boss. No, I saw it coming from a mile away and I still got hit by it. I suck. I was literally waiting for that. This boss does that attack. That's like the one attack you have to watch out for with this boss. And I'm literally always looking for it and I still got hit by it. Oh well. As soon as I have more combat. Piscators. It's not even like, that wasn't even a deadly version. I need more, I just need some more, a little bit more time on this build, truthfully. Sure, man. Excuse me. Yippee! Delirium? Oh god, he knows me. He knows I'm empty. He knows I'm running on empty, bro. Not like this. Honestly, a part of me wishes that there were more areas of mana reservation efficiency, or not mana reservation efficiency, but mana efficiency in general. I think they only added a few of those, and they mostly added them to the the witch side of the tree. I want to say, I don't know that they even added any to like Templar or anything. I'm trying to remember. I guess there's one that's kind of at Templar area, but it's just like there's so many more areas that I would love to see that added, those kind of things added, just because of wanting to do cast on crit in others areas of the tree. It's just so expensive. I'm good. I'm good, Traumaster. You can just hang out, man. I'm just not an ultimatum guy. Deal with ultimatum every time I play Path of Exile 2. I'm so good. Does remind me, I probably am gonna make at least one more Path of Exile 2 character this league before the September date. I kind of want to finish all of the challenges I've got here in Path of Exile 1 that I would like to do before moving on, because I have a Mage Blood over in Path of Exile 2 for the current season that they have going on, before 1.0 releases, and there was at least one other character I wanted to make beforehand, so I kind of need to go over there, remember what I wanted to make, and then make it. And I would sincerely like to make it, especially because they did just recently fix the issue that I used to have, which was the issue with the gear loading, the GGG gear loading in your game. That was a very consistent thing that would happen, and it felt like it only got worse as time went on. And then they put out a video saying, hey, we fixed it, we figured out what was causing that, we fixed it, here's what the issue was and why it worked the way that it did, which was super cool and was very very cool to see. Very cool to see them like post a video about what happened and why it happened. And then the other thing that was cool is just seeing like, you know, oh, that's what was going on. Okay, that makes, you know, that makes a lot of sense realistically. So I will be. I would like to play that now, having that, and hopefully will not have that loading issue. That will raise my enjoyment of Path of Exile 2 up by even more, honestly. So that's kind of my current plan with Path of Exile 2, is go back in the semi-near future and make a build with Mage Blood and have some fun before I go out to New Zealand in November. That'll be a good time. Oh, good old Calm's Roots right there, right? Love Calm's Roots. It's what enabled me to run the build, and yep. It's what let me make the Cyclone build that I made with Reliquarian this league. Shut up. Alright, I didn't actually read what anything is on that jewel, so we'll take a peek in a second, yeah? Jewels, this totem damage, I see. What are you? Also. Spell damage, blah, blah, blah. No. That is not a good one, is what it is. Oh, I should run the... I need to just run... God, how many scarabs do I have to run? Only like 700 more. I need to run a lot more scarabs, clearly, and I should run some of the ones for Abyss, and also run the Abyssal Depth ones, because I haven't done any Abyssal Depths since they've changed it, and I kind of would like to. Crit resistant, bruh. Oh, you're cold. Your cold chill, freeze, and then also that, bruh. Can't believe he's done this. I also Oh, is this the boss? Oh, it is. Yeah, the one of the boss's things. I've unfortunately, I've seen the boss once, and it did way more damage to me than I anticipated that it would, and I wound up dying to the boss. So I'm gonna do my best to not die to the boss, but I'm also gonna not run this until... I'm also going to not run that until I feel more confident, because I ran that with my other character, with that Cyclone character, and it was literally a case of a boss fight where like the boss didn't feel like it even damaged me in the slightest, and then phase 2 happened, and all of a sudden it did a shitload of damage. And I learned that the hard way by dying almost immediately. So I'm like, okay, I need to be in a spot where I can kind of like shred that boss, or just actually be a bit more mindful about the damage it deals. And I'm in a stage where I'm like, I can kind of be mindful of the damage it deals, but I still don't necessarily feel like I'm going to survive well enough. What was that? Ooh, 3K out of that, holy. No.
When you bang on those drums, when you make me move with your rhythm,
Ooh.
make me
The purple crystals scare me. They're purple and scary. Purple. Wait, which direction is that? Oh, over there. Hiya. Oh. What? It just didn't place it the first time I went through there. I thought I was out of all flame lanterns for a second there. What the fuck? The heck was that? Fix your game, GGG. Bang on the drums. Okay. Up, 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 up. You're a lemon. E lemon. Ah. You treat a nah, this will be better with the cycloner. That reminds me, how many more unique maps do I need to do? 3. Which I have 2. Future Cloister, Poorjoys. I don't have a Malkoon. Oh, I'm so glad that we didn't have to run Doriani's Machinarium this league. That's such an obnoxious map. Mostly because it's so expensive. It's so cheap now. I almost feel like I could run this just by virtue of how cheap it is. Let me look at Malkoon. Oh, it's literally just 1C. Alright, well, let's just run Malkoon. Why not? Boop. Yeah, let's run us a Malkoon, why not? You know, part of me, I don't necessarily feel like I even need to get Doriani's lesson for the time being, because when we need to leech, we kind of actually have enough damage on attack to like leech pretty much instantly, where we don't really need Doriani's lesson right now. So it might honestly be take the small jewel node and then get a mana thingy and go for that. I think that's going to be the better option first now. Kill these groups. Kind of vaguely learning where everything spawns, but at the same time, I don't pay attention on this map. This is gonna happen how it happens. Nope, and there it goes. I'll miss it. I'll miss the shrine. 19 monsters? Oh, I'm just gonna commit then. Let's just see if there's anything over here. Yeah. Right. Hello, Fairgraves. Bye, Fairgraves. 3 chests right here. Holy schmoly, dude. Alright, let's spend the eternity grabbing all these. Also, I'm gonna have to turn the music back on. But we'll finish this for. Actually, I'm gonna have to go pee pee after this anyway. So we'll just. You can enjoy the silence with me. Enjoy this, just the sounds of the game. And then gotta go pee pee, and then we'll start up again after that. Nice. Money. I do really hope that this is a consistent thing that they kind of keep with, though, in the future. Of, just having an absolute plethora of gold, or at least being able to, like, if you engage with the League mechanic enough, you just get a crap load of gold, because, like, Mirage League, you got a lot of gold for interacting with it as well. And I loved it for that. This is one of my primary reasons for engaging with Mirage League, because I just loved how much money you'd get. Ow. My bones. I loved how much money you'd get. So I'm hoping that that's something that sticks around, because that does seem to be the case with this league too. And it's meant that I can actually utilize the Calgur town to its fullest extent. And I've actually engaged with gambling with items for the first time as well, because I've had so much money, which is nice. Because I want to be able to engage with those things, but when it's like, when it's expensive as it is, when those leagues and those things first came out, and like the couple leagues afterward, like it was impossible to engage with that. So it's been nice to actually have that not be as set in stone. So we are consistently shocking for like 50 to like 40 to 45 to like 50%, which is good. That is very good. Kind of exactly what I was hoping to kind of be hitting around. That's why we went with overcharge support. Was for the sake of just absolutely shocking the hell out of literally everything. So things you love to see hit. Ow. Where have I not been? Not been like here, maybe? Yep. Seemingly. Any booty chest? Show me your booty. Nope. No booty showers. About here? I don't necessarily mind Malkoon, but it can be annoying when you're just searching for that last booty chest. Please be the last one, actually. Alright, it's the last one. Alright, cool. Nice. Noise, noise, noise. We're good. Whew.
Greetings.
Nothing. Yeah.
Journey well.
That's right. Join me today as we push challenges. Okay. Two more to go. Have a poor choice. I might die in there, truthfully, but we're going to go for that. Future Cloister, I think I'm going to switch characters for, because there's a lot of what are those things called? Proximity shields. There's a lot of proximity shields in there, and I have that Cyclone character, so we'll swap for that. 5 cursed ducats. Oh. I certainly have these. Just a matter of doing that, so that's fine. 6 bosses with their level 80. Yeah, I haven't done any of these, or even seen any of them. I actually wonder how much Twins contract costs. The Twins. Oh, God. That's way more expensive than usual. I should be doing the quest contracts to just do that myself. But I've been lazy. Void Stones, that's just killing stuff. I do need to, you know what, let's, just so I remember to do it now, and because there are challenges related to it, let's just do try boxes. You know, let's do Nico because I need to do the 10 map boss, or the 10 boss, or masters things, and the last one I need, let's go Trarthan. Mercenaries found in areas are infamous. 2 wild mercenaries. All equipment are unique. I want to say these two, like, things are crazy, when people were saying anyway. And, okay. Oh, I don't have an actual map. Teehee. Teehee, silly me. Can't regen. Holy, that's my whole thing, bro. Wither. Wither is cringe. As much as I actually have positive chaos resistance, I don't want to deal with it. Park. You know, let's go to park. Okay. And before I start this up, let's get some music going again. Yeah, that's gone. Okay. Let me turn this down a smidgen. Right up. Okay. And I need to go potty just really quick. Be right back. Oh. Alright. Let us keep on keeping on. So I kind of need to get, as we get them, I'm going to need to go back into the ship. Kind of keep doing stuff as I get it so that I can, I need to get that second ring to be a Redeemer ring and hopefully not hit minion damage because that makes me wicked soft. Minion damage does literally nothing. But, I hit what I hit, so it is what it is. They're coming, by the way. Hashtag relatable, hashtag me when you're mom, hashtag me when you're dad. Hulks. Actually, what was the percentage on this? 97? Okay, so that should work. Time to up the fix. Bleh. Excuse me. It is crazy to me. I'm basically never going to see a fossil probably ever again, or at least it's going to be a very long time before I see fossils again, because I just don't. I'm not a delver. Outside of when there's a specific challenge related to delving, I don't delve really, and they now have removed fossils showing up from everywhere except for delve, which, I mean, it makes sense. Like, don't get me wrong. It's kind of dumb to have, like, the best source of fossils not come from delve, don't get me wrong. But I don't delve. I do not delve, so I'm just, like, never going to see fossils. Like, I'm always just gonna have to buy fossils if I want to use some, because it is just not my thing. Also, wait, I just thought about it. Why does that Ducat thing say that I've only used one? I've definitely used 2. I actually don't know why it says I've only used 1. Because I've used one on gloves, and I've used the one that's on my amulet right now. I actually don't know why it says that I've only used 1. Because I even have the, like, pair of gloves I've used it on. I'm confused. What do you have? Oh, you do have Leap Slam, which is actually kind of terrifying. He actually, Wait, he has 2 leap slams. Oh shit, bro's got double leap slam. This guy unironically might kill me just because he's like fizz damage and actually has movement with his fizz damage, but I'm just gonna give it my best shot anyway. Let's do that. I'm just trying to stay far the hell away from this guy, and like literally anytime I see him, okay, we're good. They say literally anytime I see this guy move, I need to be on the other side of the map from him, because hell no. Hell no, I don't want that guy landing on me. I'll be terrified. He will explode me. Such is the evasion life. Kind of why I typically use the 40% physical damage recouped as life node instead of the evasive node, but oh wait, why did I pick that up? I must have just accidentally clicked on it. But at the same time, I don't think it's not always the most worthwhile, I will say. Okay, that should be okay. We're just gonna keep going in here. How much juice do I have right now? How much juice am I rocking? 26k. 26k. That's good. If I can, I think it's like 30 to 35k. I can redeemer that ring and pray that it does not hit minion damage. I want it to hit like damage per frenzy charge or added damage against chilled / frozen enemies. What is this guy? Just oddly thick. Bro was just built thick. And I respect it to a degree. I wish I was built that thick. Ah. Ambush of potency. Random ass divine orb, let's go. Wasn't even from a chest or anything, that just randomly plopped on the ground. Back to the bathysphere. And with bear. It is there's just been an absurd amount of it's corrupted. Ew. There's been an absurd amount of div cards dropping this league too. All right, I should probably make myself sad here too. Ew, not that sad. Ellie thorns I should not do. That should be okay. Should in the most massive of air quotes I've ever used in my entire life. I haven't really looked at the challenges related to memory maps, so I don't actually know what I need, but I should be doing these because I obviously need this for the Void Stone. Give me my chest. Give me my chest. Oh man, this on this map is split out weird. Holy. That's a weird ass abyss split. Oh god. My frames. I am super happy though that they brought over Abyss from have to over here, because god damn, was I not a big fan of previous Abyss. I mean, I ran it because I liked the I liked Abyssal Jewels, and I liked the corruption from Abyssal Jewels, but I just hated dealing with just the moving abyss just going halfway across the map and then coming in a circle and going right back to where it started from. Drove me absolutely insane every time. So I was forever glad when they were like, yeah, we're bringing that over. To that I said, sheesh. Alright. I've almost leveled again. I'll be level 90 soon. Excellent. Even if I die here, I'll almost be level 90. What's his shock percent? 42, 39, 42 on consistency. Ow. Yeah, I had a feeling he would do that attack and probably kill me. That was pretty much what I figured. But there we go. Delirium monster is gross. I don't even want to think about delirium monsters. I don't even like... I think delirium... I mean, I would say even delirium in Path of Exile 2, I don't care much for. It's still a mechanic that I'm not the most insane about. So, yeah, I don't know. Delirium is just one of those mechanics that never really stuck with me. I mean, the cluster jewels are obviously very good. And like some of the other jewels and other content that they added is very cool, truthfully. I do like the content that it added, but I don't like Delirium itself, I should say. So I don't usually engage with it. Oops. Up. That's fine. Not just solid anyway.
Mixed by Marlowe.
What did this hit? Some decent stuff, but it hit it too low of level, honestly. Honestly, it just hit it too low of level. Oops. Oh, I forget. This is gonna take me back over here. I don't care about that. Oh, no, this is also a wither map. I don't want to be withered. No withering. We might have enough to just go do a voyage, honestly. Right, I need to remember to not put in the one thing for the boss, though. Because I really don't want to fight a boss. I really don't think that will go well. Gold. True, I don't have enough. You make a valid point, game. I don't have enough. One lantern remains. Don't worry, I'm gonna put it in the most fire spot, the most bestest, goodest spot right there. Alright, cool. Back we go. 2,000. Yeah. Let's see if we can do a voyage. Plan a voyage. Clusters of barrels, you say? I love barrels. So the only one I don't want to do is harp. Which one? I'm actually not sure. One is 83. Is it Kashara's Rest? I think it's Kashara's Rest we don't want to do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the one we don't want to do. I'm actually gonna put it in that corner over there because I want to say that's the boss one. Packs of octopi. Bam. Equipment. Okay. Let's drop. Okay. I feel like there's a part of me that like really looks at what these are and like tries to build around it, and then the other part of me is just like, bro, I don't care that much. Just send it, bro. Just set it and forget it. I'm gonna just destroy these like really low level ones, so get rid of those. Okay. Cages of spirits. Boy, do I also not. I like almost never let those spirits out because the tormented spirits suck, dude. Explosive mods. Jason areas, yeah, that's fine. Quantity. Let's just set that here. That can go there. That can go here. And then that can go there. Shit, no. That can go here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Begin! Alright. Should be okay. See how this voyage goes. Still, that reminds me, I keep forgetting I need to actually look into changing out. I still need to looking at changing out power charge on crit, because I don't think power charge on crit matters that much. Just due to naturally our bow's recipe, or our bow's modifier. I had to fully look up what the hell that even meant by face their wrath, which is just occasionally some extra zombies come out of the ground and come after you. To which I went, bruh, who cares? They die in literally an instant. Where am I? I'm up here. Okay. Operatives. Yeah, I was gonna say these are mostly the tormented spirits, which I will be for real. I'm probably just gonna leave sitting in the cage because I don't like tormented spirits. I prefer that they stay tormented and not swap the tormenting me. It's pretty rude. Never mind, I freed those ones. I felt like those guys deserved being freed. Not the ones in the other cage, though. Nope. Those guys deserve to stay in there. The hell do you think you're going? Get out of here. Pianist. Okay. Ow, what the fuck? Did it ignite? Did it say it was ignited me? Yeah, it did ignite me. Okay. That was a painful ignite. I am still capped, right? Yeah. Okay. God, sources of it's so wild to me the level of defensive the game is at now, where it feels like I kind of almost like need to have some flavor of like plus max defenses, honestly, or endurance charges or anything like. And especially spell suppress. Like if you're playing if you're playing a evasion character like me, your ass cannot just be a pure evasion character. You'd better be ready to be rocking with at least with spell suppress, which like spell suppress is a good mechanic, but like your ass better be ready for it. Orange Scarab of Awakening. I see. All this sunken loot. I love loot. These are all the ships that get sunk when you're shipping in Calgar and they don't make it. For now, I'm just gonna take the cold damage node and shiz. But next level, which will be level 91, and we'll probably look into getting a small cluster jewel for some mana cost efficiency shenaniganery. I would just go for a 2 passive truthfully. Just get a 1/2. The old 1/2. That or I need to look at what the percentage was on one of those. Because I was eyeballing one of the. What the hell is this? Oh, just point spirits. I was eyeballing one of the nodes on a small cluster jewel, but I forget what the percentage was on it. And honestly, it might just be better to get a regular jewel with mana cost efficiency on it, because those also hit like 15-ish% mana cost efficiency. It might just be better. Might just be better. We'll see. If it's a difference of like literally 5%, I'm going to just take the I'm going to just take the proximity stuff, or the regular jewel, because you can just get so many good things in it. 2 messages in a bottle. Hell yeah. We're absolutely going to send it back on this jewel right here. So 40 motherfucking things even. We got plenty. So let's send back on this all flame. Send to the surface. Get out of here. Go on now, get. Whoop. More gold. Oops. I don't care about that. Alright, so where the hell are we? Oh, we're down here. Okay. So let's try to go up through the middle once we get here. Too paranoid of the The Ice Nova. Oh shit, no one. Too paranoid of Ice Nova. Foxes. Also, bro, why can monsters in here roll the stupid ice wall and run away? I actually don't even know why that's a modifier anymore. That's such an anti-fun modifier. It's just annoying every time you run into it. They either die instantly and you never notice it, or they just put their ice wall down and run away kind of before you even notice them again. And then you just have to track their asses down. Oof, died. I think that was a lightning, the mana siphoner, unfortunately. Mana siphoner siphoned me, gave me the suck before I was ready for it. This is so sad. This is what I mean by, like, I have to figure out, I kind of need to figure out squishiness with this character. That is another patient. That's actually my second patient in this league. Weird. That is poop from a butt. Oh, you know what? Yeah. As much as I've been just selling these for the hell of it, and I am kind of low on money right now. Fuck it, we crack it. F, that is terrible. Oof, both of those suck. All right, that is turbo not worth it. Minus 80C for sure right there. Too bad you can't break these down, truthfully. All right, 3.2 mil. Johan, what's up? How much money do we have in town? Still so much money. God. I could maybe just send a boat out, honestly. I might have enough to be worthwhile in a boat. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a peek.
Oh, good. More work.
What's up, Tujin? So I have a lot of wheat. These guys have all the wheat they need. What about you? You guys want wheat? But you want Xanthium. I don't have Xanthium. There you go. Bam. Bam. All right, cool. And then they can have the rest of what I have as well. I don't care. 2.6 mil. It's not even that much, but fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Off they go. And because, why not, man? Why not, man? All right, let's just do this next. Nope. Bro, what are these modifiers? Like, it's a good thing that these are only like tier 16s now versus what they used to be. Like, why did they just I feel like GGG sometimes just has such a hard on for making as much anti like fun modifiers, or like they just think of like how can we make the player have the least fun possible. Because I'm just like, there's no way that like don't get me wrong, I get it, you need to make things difficult, but like some of these modifiers, I'm like, who is ever going to run this modifier? Who is this for? There's no way you guys sat down and went, you know what? Not even the top 1% is gonna bother running this. This sounds fine. What do you mean? Like, minus defenses sucks. I'm not thrilled about running it, but you know what? It's at least better than when it was tier 17 running these. Die. Die, you son of a bitch. The other mini boss, holy. A twofer. Field remains. Ord. Does remind me. I kind of need to get a better. I should probably just buy a better base of boots for this character. I think I'm still rocking a level, like, I think a level 68 base. Ah, the other boss spawned and I didn't notice. F. I think I'm just wearing the other base. Or like a lower level base. And I should just rock a pair of like Valor boots, truthfully. I don't even think I care about the... I don't even necessarily feel like I care that much about energy shield. Like, I don't have any ways of regenerating energy shield on hit. So, oh. Unless I'm wanting to try to figure that out suddenly, I think I should just get just pure evasion boots. And the only thing that's going to suck is I think I kind of need to get... I think I'm going to need to get Spell Suppress again, which I have Spell Suppress T1 on these boots, and it's quite nice. It is quite nice that I have T1 Spell Suppress on these boots. So I'm just kind of not looking forward to buying another pair of boots and having to try to get spell suppression again, along with some other decent mods. But I probably should, because I think it would give me another couple percent of evasion, honestly, which could make the difference between me living and dying horribly. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Oh, I actually need that if I wind up making the Hex Blast character later, or at least I think. Actually, not 100% certain on if I want Profane Proxy or not. But regardless, now I have it right there, and I can decide what I want to do after that. I also think they mentioned that you wouldn't see the Coral Reef one right there, the Coral Reef one, as often. I still feel like that's the most common one that I see. Which not to say that it's like the worst one to see, but I'm also not saying it's the best one. Up, deep, up, deep, up. Deep, up, deep. Do you not actually try that? Oh. I guess his wall formation there gives you the same logic that like Cirrus's maze does. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was not aware. Hey Tolman, what's going on, man? Oh. Blah, 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 blah. But I haven't done. I've still been having a lot of fun with this character though, just because like Bowcast on Crate is just something I did like several leagues in a row. And had a ton of fun with, and then I just largely did not do for way longer afterward. And I think it's just because like I felt like I had almost not necessarily run out of things. I just had run out of things that I wanted to run cast on crit with. So I took like a pretty serious break from doing anything cast on crit related. Like I did Spell Slinger for a bit. I did some Spell Slinger builds. I did some other builds. To like kind of ease in between, and also like anytime I considered like, you know, okay, I kind of want to do a cast on crit, then I just sit there and think about it for a while, and I was just like, I don't know, man, what spells do I want to use? And I just wouldn't be able to think of any spells that I wanted to utilize or do anything with, and so I just typically would just be like, I guess I don't want to do it that bad, and I would just stop, and I just stopped doing anything with it. But now I've genuinely been, I've been genuinely having a lot of fun with this character. Again, I had seriously missed playing any kind of, cast on crit. As much as it is, like, kind of a pain sometimes, because, like, you gotta figure out, you know, okay, now I have crit. Now how am I scaling? You know, I need to make sure that I have enough accuracy so that I'm hitting. Ice Snow. Okay, I'm not to run away. You know, I gotta make sure I have enough accuracy so I'm hitting, and I gotta make sure that I have any kind of, you know, a spell. I gotta make sure I'm scaling my spells. My spells need to make sure that they are scaled, and I gotta make sure that I'm also still surviving, because if I'm dying all the time, then what's the point of even running the builds? And I would say that's probably like the hardest thing on top of everything else, it feels like, to me personally, to scale. Like, I can get the trigger rate going like crazy here. I can have skills just absolutely popping off. Also, not this fuck-ass boss. God damn it. But I can just have, like, hey, Fireball. I actually like Fireball. I can have skills popping off like crazy. I can have everything going to a pretty reasonable and, like, fun degree. But survivability with this particular build, especially with this one on Assassin. Like, Assassin has like evasive and some amount of defensives to it. It's also like, yeah, but you know, other characters will survive a lot easier, you know. Identify. Fortify. Endurance charge when you stun. Nice. Oh. But also, is it that nice though? No, but I will just give this all to Rog. 2113, unfortunate. Also, it's Wild Strike, which is, I personally kind of like Wild Strike. It's not that great. Let's go back to my hideout and go, oi bruv. Let's do. I haven't done any Rog deals in a while either. Does he actually have, how much juice do I have with you? Not a lot. I do not have a lot. Haven't even been skipping over any, I think I've skipped one or two expeditions, but any expeditions I've skipped have been Gwenin ones, not even Rog ones. Actually, I feel like I've seen I feel like I've seen more Tujins. Do I have any Tujins? Bro, you can go that low. Have you literally looked in a mirror? You are that low, Chief. One. Ugh. Sure. It's a 4-wing too, which is kind of nice. It means I can use that for the challenge. Okay. Right, I forgot seeing chromatic orbs in him is actually kind of a slightly bigger deal now too. Hell is that? Nope. No. That's great. I'm so glad you love those exotic coins. Oh, he was willing to spend 69 for that. Nice. Okay. He's got one more before we go into the courtyard of wasting, which I don't really know how well the courtyard itself will go. Like, I'm worried about name interferes. That should be okay. I'm worried about any of these when it comes to I'm not sure how bossing is gonna go with this character, and maybe I should do I mean, obviously I need to do Uber Elder, so I should just see how Elder itself goes in this character, but I want to say until like at least level 92 I kind of just want to chill. I kind of want to coast until 92, because then at the very minimum I can just get a mana res or a mana cost efficiency jewel. No, actually I think I have that literally in my POV right now. Let me look at what was the percentage on this. It is 15% and some mana. That doesn't matter enough. I would absolutely just get a regular jewel then. So maybe that's what I do. I think we still go 92. Or, I guess 91, actually. I think we should go 91. Or, I mean, I guess 92 anyway. I mean, we should go 92, 93. They're coming, by the way. Because then I can get some more mana cost efficiency. Tonic Cascade, Vitality. Oh, God. This guy might be so tanky. No, let's give it a go. Yeah, I just want to get even more. The more cost efficiency I can, the better. We're good. Nah, that's not good. I think I care enough about. Yeah, we just get the mana cost efficiency. I just take the jewel nodes that are attached to my mediums, and I get some just decent jewels with some mana cost efficiency attached to those. And I think that will just allow me to just be in a more comfy spot. As it stands right now, my bigger problem is, you know, we can cast Lightning Conduit and we can cast Freezing Pulse fine, but what we can't cast is Ice Spear, or literally anything that we have attached to oh yeah, Depths. I haven't actually seen it Depths yet. Or literally anything attached to the frenzy we have with Mana Forge arrows. We like just don't have enough mana cost efficiency or regen realistically as well to be able to do that. And it shows. bunch of eyeballs. Yeah, this is actually my first death. I haven't even done the like thing to get a. I haven't even put in the like scarab to guarantee a deaths. That's all, man. Good to see you still exist. I'm gonna say you still do like your teleporting attack and whatnot. I kind of hope he doesn't still work the same that he used to. Oh, he might still. I see those little portals or those little doors. You still are gonna go over here, aren't you? Suspicious of you, Ulaman. Yup. Okay, never mind. I forgot Ulaman does that attack. I completely forgot that attack is Ulaman. Oh god. I thought that attack was a Monomu. I'll be so real. It's been a bit. I kind of like forget what the Abyss guys do every single league. And then I fight him again. I'm like, oh yeah. And a swing, and a swing, I already said. Well, so they do just do, okay, so they actually don't do their whole thingamabob anymore, which is fabulous. F, I'm out of space. I'll just put that, that doesn't matter. Guarded riches, oh, sure. Alright, cool. Good enough. Alright, cool. That was my first abyssal depths of the league. Yeah, wholly better mechanic, Batman. I did also see that they apparently have a, they have a thing with their bloodline, which like looks like it kind of lets you make a giga for new time draft gold. You know what? Sure, more gold per gold. It seems like it potentially makes you have a 1 giga totem instead of any other smaller totems, and I'll be honest, there's a part of me that wants to make a giga ballista totem build utilizing exactly that, because I've always liked the idea of just having 1 omega big, or at least omega strong totem and going from there. So that might be something I do later on this league. We shall see. So what am I getting messaged about? Also, my music is done again. Oh, actually, you know what? Okay. No, we're actually going to just do this bathysphere, and then I just realized what time it is, so I am gonna go to bed after this, or at least start getting ready for bed, truthfully. I didn't realize that it was as late as it was. So, the continuation of this character shall be put on hold for the night. But I will... I am planning to utilize this, like, stream, this video, everything as kind of like... hopefully a further resurrection of me actually streaming and doing this kind of stuff a little bit more. I would like to be streaming more. I know I say it all the time, but genuinely, I would really like to be able to stream and do this kind of stuff more, because I have a lot of fun streaming. I love fun streaming. I got a lot of fun yapping, and I'm always grateful for the time that I get to do it. So, you know what? 32K. You know what? The last thing we'll do. Let's see how sad I get to be. Let's see how sad we get to be. That's only 23K on this one. Alright. Please, Path of Exile gods, GGG, don't screw me over a second time on this ring. Go. Okay. That's at least fine. This is at least more damage in general. Okay. We'll probably need to actually craft and get a better amethyst ring over here. I think we'll just try to buy a new one. But at least this one will probably... That's like tier 2, isn't it? Yeah, tier 2. That's fine. That's fine. All right. With that, we will leave it be. So the next steps for this character, realistically, that I have in mind here, is we will probably be trying to get ourselves a new pair of boots. Eventually, maybe replacing this ring. The rest of my gear is probably fine. Maybe looking to get a corrupted Asenath with something better. But realistically, we just need some more levels. That's kind of our bigger deal right now. And maybe even getting a better bow as well. But that's also, again, just kind of something that's going to come a little bit later. But the big deal is here, I think we're going to actually get one more level, remove this point right here. And then with our 2 levels, we will take these small cluster jewels, and we'll get some jewels that are actually kind of more closer to something like this, where we get like maybe some life and some global crit multi, but also the mana cost efficiency. Those are the big 3 that we're kind of going to be looking for. Life, mana cost, and critical strike multiplier. We can do that, and we can maybe just use ourselves with a like level. If we can actually drive cost down of spells, where we can use a lower level clarity, so we don't really have to have as much of our life reserved with clarity, which I know we don't technically have to. But our mana and everything else is just getting too close on the dime. So hopefully we can get some more mana cost efficiency to the point where we'll be able to just very much so reduce the amount of clarity we need in this build. And then from there, we'll get the rest of Doriani's lesson afterward, and maybe some other dealios. Do we even need this dex? We do need this dex. Okay. Maybe we can get some more dex somewhere else on here. I guess actually, if we can replace our boots, try to get some more dex on our boots and all that kind of good stuff. But I think that is where we're going to leave it for tonight. And hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with some more stream. That is what I would like to do. So I guess here's to hoping. So I hope you enjoy. Until I see you next time. Bye-bye now. Have a good night. And YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Sorry, it's been a while since I've last recorded or done anything. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'll have some more of this character. And if you would like to see if you would like to take a look at the POB, that will be down below in the description. And yeah, I hope to see you in the near future. Not only like please watch, but also like genuinely, I hope that I actually do continue to stream and record more. So anyway, YouTube, hope you enjoy. Hope to see you next time. Stay sane out there, Exiles.